actually did a summer program. That's how I was introduced to Kettering. It was called the AIM program. It stands for Academically Interested Minds. I was a part of that, I think, in 2022. I was a junior in high school. I got introduced to it by my high school engineering teacher. He said, "Hey, this is a really cool experience. Like, it's one of those things that could change your life." And I was like, okay, cool. Like, maybe I'll go. And ended up getting accepted to the program, and I was really scared. And I came in with an open mind of like, okay, it's a lot to take in, but we got this. And it's a summer program that preps you for college. So we were able to take courses such as calculus, physics, chemistry, and we were ranked based off of that on what our grades were. It sounds difficult, and it was, but in that time I met so many people that made me look at my social circle in a different way. I knew that if this is what Kettering was in such a some small community, very small community, everyone's there for each other. Even if you feel like you're not understanding concepts really well, Kettering was always there, especially those students that participated in the program with me. Out of 20-something students, 14 of us actually came back to Kettering. It was really touching in that manner of being able to still go into this amazing experience of my engineering degree and continuing with who I started with originally. I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas, so I had to move everything that I had, I guess. For my case, it was like, I don't want to be going back and forth. So I got used to living here in Flint, Michigan pretty quickly. At Kettering itself, I originally came in wanting to do automotive engineering, and I found myself going between that and HVAC. Even though it is heavily automotive, I found myself more so on the HVAC side of things. It's so supportive too, so like the resources that Kettering has to offer, it made me realize, oh, I have other people near me and I could ask for help, and they're supporting me, not just my family, or not only my family is supporting me, but Kettering itself is supporting me, because they want all their students to do so well in life and even after college. It was my dad. He wanted to be a mechanic. And it's funny because he's also the one that introduced me to HVAC. Any time that he had that was available to him on his free time, he would be working on cars. We had a lot of them, just always repairing those or making it look good. It was him, definitely, because he loves cars. We always went to drag racing together. He switched me to HVAC because, again, he was a repairman, actually a maintenance man in an apartment complex for 40 years. After seeing how much my dad had to talk about that, I realized that there's a lot that needs to be done. At least on the engineering side of things, things could be definitely better. If I could make the process easier on his end for maintaining air conditioning units or plumbing, I want to, because it takes a strain on your body. Going back to, I'm not originally from Michigan at all, and Kettering being a pretty expensive school, it was a dream school for me. It really was. It was a far stretch of like, if I had enough money to go there, I totally would. My family struggles financially with low income, so I was always going to go for the cheapest, most affordable option, community college, then transfer to university. After a while, I started seeing that I received so much financial aid, including this scholarship. I really wouldn't have gone to Kettering without so much financial aid, and this one being the best one. I think it just helps so tremendously. And if I did go to Kettering, then I frankly wouldn't be meeting all these amazing people and having this much opportunity with my co-op and with great connections up here. So I truly give everything to my financial aid, and I really hope to give it back in the future when I become, very successful. I hope to give it back because it gave me such a good opportunity. It really just flipped my life around. This is actually like a little dream that I had. Once I finished going to school and, getting pretty stable with my job, I've always wanted to do guest speaking to encourage other students that came from a community like mine. My family is a little bit low income, so I went to a high school that was pretty low income. It's really hard seeing sometimes how some low income students at high schools, they can't afford to go to college, or they get a roadblock and they have to go immediately into work and they don't get the opportunity to get educated. They're discouraged by their situation, even though they have so much talent. I've seen a lot of that where I came from, and I just hope to go back to my school and encourage that, because it's like almost, if I can do it, then you can do it, because I was exactly in your shoes. I mean, definitely with the co-op, definitely with the co-op, but also, they give us very challenging curriculum. We have 11 weeks to do our courses, and start to finish, it's a lot to cram. Usually you're given, I think, 16 to 18 weeks. I'm not sure. Here, like, they're cutting it down. Yes, because they're trying to challenge you, but not discourage you. Definitely not discourage you. It's a way they're teaching us how to push ourselves and take us to that next step in a fast manner, of course, but also, like, how are you going to do under pressure? Like, that's something that a lot of workplaces have. Like, they don't want you to crack, and Kettering definitely, gets us to a cracking point, but also makes us reassured that we are ready and we can overcome whatever obstacles that we have. I took thermodynamics, and there are so many things I've recognized. I was thinking, like, high pressure, low pressure, like, this all makes sense, and it's actually being applied. I know a lot of students ask a lot about the engines in our cars, of how pistons work, and they're understanding because they've seen it firsthand. For me, I'm understanding, again, like, the high pressure, low pressure side of things in certain pipelines that we run. It's honestly so surreal how you could see something in real life and then see how it's actually applied, and go into detail and into depth about why it's important. Getting more information, because yes, like, I think your co-op's going to definitely break the ice and make you understand about certain things, but our education at Kettering definitely deepens that understanding, and which is how we could grow and learn more and do something groundbreaking, I'd say. It's really interesting. It's really nice to see when I hear something in the classroom, like, I know that because of my job. It's just tying everything in a big, beautiful bow, really. I mean, I've said it a million times, but the community there, the staff are so amazing. I know some of the best staff there truly do care about their students. My thermodynamics professor, he was always there. He wanted you to email him anytime you had a question. He'd email you as soon as possible. The relationship between professors and students is just amazing. They love hearing questions about, oh, my co-op taught me this. How does this applied in your class? They love hearing those questions, because it, I guess, takes them back to, okay, yeah, we can do this in a realistic manner. And I think that relationship is just something so special. I really do appreciate this big opportunity. Again, it means the world to me. I've never even thought about going to a graduate school, and now I'm thinking about getting my master's in mechanical engineering. It would be the first for my family. My parents didn't even graduate high school, and college was out of the picture at that point. They went straight into the job force. So they've always been supporting family, and given such an opportunity like this is really life-changing. It's really touching, and I definitely wouldn't be here without the amazing donations. It's really groundbreaking for my family, and my family's so supportive of me and so proud of me more than anything.